everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have some exciting news. I was looking through like all the tags and everything on BookTube, and there are a ton. But I ran across this one by JG from the Awkward Bookworm, and it's called the Birthstone book tag. And like I was reading through the questions and everything, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I could expand on this just a little bit. And so like I started thinking a bit more and looking at the questions a bit more and everything. And so what I did is I just kind of expanded on each question. So for each month there you have, your birthstone. And for January is Garnet. And Garnet is associated with warding off negative forces and dark energies. And her question is, name a book with the darkest or evilest character. So what I did was I said, instead of a book, I said name 5 books with the darkest or evilest characters. Get it? And then for each 5, you can like just tell a little bit about why maybe to you they're the darkest or evilest, Okay, so I'll get this started. So, number 1, January Garnet, associated with warding off negative forces and dark energies. Name 5 books with the darkest, evilest characters. So, my pick, number 1, this one I shouldn't have to go too much into it. But number 1, Voldemort from the Harry Potter series. Number 2, I picked Sauron, Sauron from A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab. And he wants to take over everything, right? So, and that's what they're trying to prevent, him taking over all of them. If you've read The Conjuring of Light, or A Conjuring of Light, you know at the very ending in Grey London, yeah, we know what's up, y'all. Number 3 would be The Controllers from basically all the books and the others by Anne Bishop, but especially book number 3, Vision in Silver. In this book series, there are women who are called blood prophets. Basically, they're kind of discriminated against a little bit because they are troubled young women who need benevolent ownership. So, it's basically cutting. So when you cut a blood prophet, it has to be, like, I guess, dark enough to leave a scar, or deep enough to leave a scar. What happens is they see a vision. Not all of them are able to see visions exactly the same. Some are, like, from a tiny little paper cut, you can see, like, a very in-depth vision. And some it takes, very, very deep cutting to produce that vision. Anyway, the whole reason why I picked The Controller in A Vision of Silver is because when the others, which are basically the Wolf Guard, the Bear Guard, Hawk Guard, Crow Guard, the supernatural element in these books, when they find out what is exactly being done to these young women, and I'm not just talking about cutting, I mean they are bred. And they are sexually abused. It's very emotionally. I mean, there's abuse warnings. There's self-harm trigger warnings. This book kind of got to me. I actually cried because at one point when the controllers realized that the gig was up, they started killing babies. They had them in sacks and they would throw them in the river. So there we go. Bad guys right there. Number 4, I picked Aries from the god Aries from Cassandra Palmer, from the Cassandra Palmer series by Karen Chance, not Kim Chance. And pretty much the gods are locked away into like another world or dimension because they want to basically take over the world. And so Athena pretty much used her powers to push all the other gods out, and she more or less kind of sort of became mortal-ish. She ended up passing away and passed all of her remaining powers onto her daughter. Anyway, so Aries, he's like always in the background pulling strings, or at first we didn't realize who it was, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but anyway, Aries. So, if you have not read that series, it's a really good series. I believe it's an urban fantasy. And then for number 5, I picked The Order in Immortal After Dark series by Kresley Cole, but especially the book MacReeve, because in there, like, pretty much in the beginning we got rumors. We got rumors of who these people were, you know. Members of the lore would go up missing, with lore, wolves, vampires, Valkyrie, things like that. They would come up missing, and you know, there was always this like little, like, kind of like dark rumor going around about the Order. A lot of people were like blowing it off. No, they're just off doing their thing. And then there were more people like, no, these guys are real. We need to find them. Anyway, so we end up following some characters into the compound, and what the Order does is they have, especially a woman, I can't remember her name, but anyway, they do like horrific experiments like vivisection, which is basically you are dissected while you are alive, while you are awake. You feel everything. You're not giving any kind of drug to, like, no, whatever, you know. So, and it's just like, just because members of the lore are different from humans, that's what this is all about. Like, just angry people being angry because someone is different. There's a group of different people out there. I'm pretty sure the fans of horror and thriller can think of multiple characters off the top of their heads, but that's not really my kind of genre. So these are about the evilest I could think of. So maybe you, if you're into that genre, you can think of some more eviler ones. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's Sauron from Lord of the Rings. Anyway, so I really hope I didn't really like bungle this up or turn anyone off to this, because I thought of it primarily as a way to have like if something comes up and I can't film a video, or, you know, like a Yit stick or whatever, I could maybe have some of these pre-filmed and ready to upload. So what it, like, just one a month. I will link the original creator down below, because this is still essentially her tag. I just expanded it a little bit, and that's it. So I don't want to take any credit for, you know, being original or anything like that, because this is not what that is. But I got in touch with her, and she said it was totally cool, you know, as long as I, you know, linked her to it and everything, told her about it, whatever. All the questions that I wrote out, I will leave them in the description box below, so that you can read them and see if, I don't know, maybe decide if you want to do this or not. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.